Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. And today guys, I'm doing a paid review. This is MA12 for Sid. And before I start this, let's do a quick wristwatch check because I invented the wristwatch check. And I'm wearing a bluesy Submariner. Okay, let's jump in for Sid's review. Good morning, Archie. I very much enjoy your channel and felt that I learned a great deal about horology from you. I am a 52-year-old engineer and sometimes private pilot. My watch collection leans towards sports watches and I do like GMT functions. Following is a description of my collection at this time. Number 1, Patek Philippe annual calendar. 5035J, that's the yellow gold one. Rolex. We've got a Rolex GMT Master 2. Batman. Can't go wrong with that. Batman. We've got a blank pane 50 Favens 595-1130-71. It's a nice looking watch. We've got a Jaeger LeCoultre. Reverso Grandate. Yes, sir. That's my type of watch. We've got a Rolex 116200 Datejust, stainless steel with white face and Romans. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. I love a good Datejust. This is a very simple, classic sort of Datejust. Bought this watch 23 years ago. Have allowed my father to borrow it for the last 15. Okay. We got a Breguet. Wow. Breguet Type 20. Aaron Vale model 3807 ST. Blue face. Wowzers. That's quite beautiful. The blue face was a special edition they did. Very good. Got an Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch. Yes, we've got a PAM 00531. That's the GMT with the P9003 caliber in-house. And we've got an INGI, an IWC INGI IW3227-01. That's the same INGI model that I had. Okay, I understand that Rolex watches are great value, but do enjoy owning other brands. Also, I tend to only wear dress watches to church on Sunday since I work in a manufacturing environment. The Reverso is the least worn watch in the collection over the last couple of years. I'm looking to add a Zenith similar to your Open Heart, an AP Royal Oak, and a Rolex Daytona. Previous watches have been culled from my collection include the Breitling Super Ocean limited edition, Rolex President, 2 Old Manish, and a Patek Calatrava 3919 because it was too dainty. What are your thoughts on the current collection and possible additions? Thanks, and I've already added you to my PayPal account. I really enjoy your show, and God bless. Well, there we go. Sid. This is Sid in America. This is not Sid the dentist who I did a few reviews a while back. Different Sydney. What do I think? Well, I think you've got an amazing collection. It's amazing. You've got some really nice stuff there. I get goosebumps a bit because I've owned some of these pieces. It's like walking into a dead man's house. I think, oh shit, I had the 5035, the annual calendar, which I must say I really miss that watch. I only sold it because of personal reasons. I sold it because I needed the money. I was in a different financial situation at the time. I needed to cash in some pieces. I wish I still had it. I got that for my 40th. I basically borrowed the money. Okay, that's what I did. And I've got a world time now. I love my world time, but I do remember the annual calendar, and it is a great watch. It's a very, very cool watch. I really do think they will go up because they are the world's first annual calendar production model. The Batman. The Batman is just absolutely classic. If you're going to have a Rolex, only one, be it a Steel Sports, the Batman. You can't go terribly wrong with that. The 57s, I actually really like. I like that. I like the model of blank pane you've got there. I do like it. I like it. The Reverso Grande, that's probably the coolest. I'm not so sure I like your leather strap there. I think it should be more formalized. I think I don't like it. I don't like the strap you've got it on, but that's okay. Straps are nothing. That's a great watch. And then the next one we've got is the Date Just you've lent to your dad. Yes, be good to your father. Be good to your dad. The Breguet. The Breguet. That's a cool watch. The Breguet's cool. Breguet's very, very cool there. You got a Speedmaster Moon watch. That's iconic. The Pam, I got to be completely honest with you, I don't like that model. I know a lot of people do like it because it's got the in-house caliber. I don't like a Pam GMT. I think the whole point of a Pam is a diver, a simple manual wind diver. I'm not a big fan of that model. That's the 531. Not a big fan. Doesn't mean it's a terrible model, but it's not for me. It's not for me. And then we got the Ingenua, which I got to be honest with you, out of all the watches I sold when I did my Rolex upgrade, that's the one I missed the most. The Ingenua. That was very well made watch. Apparently they lost money on every one they produced. It's in-house movement, so much attention to detail on it. It's really a very, very cool watch there. Now you say that the Reverso is the least worn. Yeah, I think on that ugly fucking strap, I can see why. Put it on to a factory original black, make it more formal, or brown to make it everyday. That watch is killer. I love it, and I think the strap you've chosen is fucking atrocious. Okay, that's my opinion. Yeah, that's my opinion. You want to add a Zenith open heart? Do it, man. I gotta tell you. I mean, I've kind of had a love-hate relationship. I mean, Zenith is soft as shit. It's a very, very hard. It's an understated brand, but I think it's your collection there is very high spec. I think that's a perfect piece to add. I really do. So. I got to be honest with you. So it's the Zenith Chronomaster El Primero 1969 open heart. I think that is the perfect model. Okay, you can get that without the open heart, and it has a date. Yeah, it's okay, but I prefer the open. I hated the open to start with because I thought it looked like a fake tourbillon. But now that I've owned it for a while, I think it's the best model. And my mate Dave, who's got chicken wrists, he says, oh no, it's not the true size of it. Well, fuck that, Dave. Dave, it's too fucking small. I got man wrists. So I think the 42 is a modern size. So I think it's perfect. You're looking at adding a Royal Oak. Yes, I think in your case you'd add a 15400 or a 15300. Basic, classic Royal Oak. Just classic. Doesn't really matter, white, black, or bluey grey. Bluey grey is the most desired dial, but they're asking fucking premium for it. I mean, fuck. I'd probably go black dial. The black or the white is okay. I don't have a problem with that. And you also want to add a Daytona, of course. A Daytona, yes, I agree with that. I don't think it matters whether you go two-tone, steel, or solid gold. It might be nice to have. I really do love my two-tone. The two-tone is kind of the bargain in the range. So you might want to consider that. Just food for thought. I've always got to back up the two-tone boys. I love two-tone. I do. I'm getting middle-aged. I'm 47 this year. So it's interesting you told me what you've culled. The Breitling Super Ocean. I didn't know which one you but yeah, I culled Breitlings myself. I love Breitling as a brand. I think they're a good brand. But I like my Rolex more. I like Rolex more. You had a Rolex president? Yeah, I've had a president. I've had a couple presidents. I love them, but I understand exactly what you're saying. Bit old man. Yeah, fair enough. And then the Calatrava 3919. I actually had a 3919. 33 mil. It's a little bit small. It's got beautiful hobnail bezel. I didn't like the lugs. I thought the lugs. I prefer the lugs that are on the 5035, the 5196, those oyster sort of lugs. The lugs that are on the 3919, they sort of seem like a pocket watch. Those early wristwatches had those very traditional sort of lugs, which I prefer the lugs on the 5035. Okay, I think that's a far better watch. So I can't criticize that. What are my thoughts on your current collection? I think it's a great collection. I love it. It's I think you should be very, very, very happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-piece collection. Man, you can't be unhappy with that. You've got some beautiful pieces. What are my thoughts on the additions there? Very interesting. Zenith, definitely go for that. The Royal Oak, yes sirree. And the Daytona. I think you've nailed it, man. I'm going to do myself out of a job. I'm going to do myself out of a job there. I'm going to do myself out of a job. I'm going to do myself out of a job. Shake well and inhale 1 to 2 puffs every 4 to 6 hours. Okay, one more puff. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good collection. It's a great collection. I think you got a nice size. I think it's this is not a poor person's collection, Sid. You're doing very well. Jesus has blessed you. I can certainly see that. Jesus has been good to you. So look at this. The only watch I dislike in your range there is the Pam. The Pam. And I could probably grow to love it with a bit of time. Okay, yeah, you do like GMTs. Yeah, look. We can't always. Your collection is so. I suppose the reason I hate it is because your choice. I could easily own that collection. Okay, I could easily own that collection. It's beautiful. You've done well. Well done, Sid. I can't say anything bad about it. It's a beautiful collection. A lot of thought in there. The only other thing is I'd say there. Yeah, I would definitely add the Zenith. I'd definitely add a Royal Oak. Add a Daytona and maybe a Lange one. Yeah, I think a Lange. The collection is getting. You've got some top brands there: Patek, Blancpain, Jaeger-LeCoultre, Breguet. Got some great stuff. So I think that's a beautiful collection for a 52-year-old guy. You're doing well. You're doing very well. So guys, I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a paid review. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and also don't forget that paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. $50 US. Difference between me being here and disappearing into the dust. Keep the reviews coming. Paul Pluta, until next time, ciao, fuckers.
Take my eyes on me, my thoughts on me just grow and grow and grow. I am the best there is. I think that I'm so grand, so grand.
Gotta see things, see new faces and brand new things. Gotta go places and do things, maybe to forget it.